Hey friends, it's Susan O'Hara from LegsLikeMine.com. It's been a while since I've talked to you all, and I wanted to give you a little bit of an update on how I'm doing. So I had my surgeries. I had 3 surgeries last year for lipedema removal, one in February and then one in April, and then I waited a while and had a third one in December. And the one I had in December was arms and then also sort of the butt shelf type area, and the sides of my hips were really bothering me, and then a couple of touch-ups. So I still have at least one surgery left to go because I still am suffering from some lipedema in my legs, and we think that removing some of the lipedema from my abdomen area will help relieve pressure off of my legs and get that flow going again. So I will probably look to get that scheduled closer to the end of the year this year, just because I've been super busy. So let's see. I am really starting to see a lot of the swelling go down from the surgeries, and the pain from the nodules themselves has really decreased quite a bit this year. It's so much better when I'm walking, and I changed shoes to what a lot of us call sensible shoes last year, and I continue to be on the hunt for shoes. When you wear a size 13 wide, it's hard to find things that are even close to cute, but also that feel really good. And it turns out the feel is way more important than the way that they look anyway. But so I'm not having any foot pain at all anymore. So that's really fantastic. But my knees, since surgeries have started, are dislocating a lot more frequently, and the dislocation is like more of a hard pop, and it's pretty painful. So I think that after I finish up these lipedema surgeries, I'm going to have to go to some kind of a specialist to help me with hypermobile Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, to figure out like what can they do to help me with my knees, because they just dislocate so much. It's really difficult for me to do stairs and stuff like that, and it's got me concerned about my mobility longer term. So that's one of the things on my mind, and I'll continue to blog and share with you all, because I know a lot of you all also have those connective tissue issues with your knees and ankles and stuff like that too. Let's see, I'm looking at my notes. Oh, I've been traveling a ton. I had the chance to go to Harvard Business School last week, and it was really life-changing. I spent some time with some super smart people, and I learned some stuff that I actually think is going to help you too, specifically around user-centered design. So helping figure out like what people need, based on like, actually talking to people, seeing how they use things. And what I've got on my mind, of course, is shoes. We've got compression figured out. We've got a lot of clothes and stuff figured out. But shoes really are a problem for me. I've been polling a lot of folks in the lipedema community online, and find that a lot of people really have shoes that are not actually, like the footbed itself is not wide enough, and they don't make a footbed wide enough. And then even though they're wide, like the tops of our feet are bigger. And so I'm looking into figuring out how I can design some shoes similar to like Pandera, and then there's another brand that's made by a lipedema patient. But I have a couple of ideas about making boots too that are adjustable to fit legs of all sizes. So that's something that I'm hoping to work on, because it's really a need. And I really got pretty upset whenever I was reading the stories and comments from people about, I live in the north and I need boots and I can't find boots. And so I get, snow in my feet all the time and stuff like that. So this is not just like, hey, I'm going to try and, make a bunch of money. It's like, we need shoes and boots and stuff that are made for people with legs like ours. So that I'm going to start working on that pretty soon. So keep your ears posted, because I'll need some research folks to help me. Let me borrow your legs and your insight here pretty soon. Let's see what else. So last year when I did my surgeries, I stayed at 2 different recovery centers for the first night or 2 after surgery, and I've just paid out of pocket for them. And as you guys know, one of them was $2,200 a night, and the other one was like $1,700 a night. And I believe I've discovered that I can submit a form for reimbursement up to a year after the surgery was completed. So I'm still eligible to submit 2 of those in. And Prestige has been really helpful. They gave me a itemized receipt, and Dr. Schwartz gave me a letter that I can use, and now I just have to fill out a form. So I think next week I will send that in, and if I'm successful in getting reimbursement, that's a lot of money, you guys. I will let you know what I went through, because we need to be getting reimbursement for that after surgery nursing care, or, man, if we could get reimbursed for our travel, that would be huge. But I'm just going to go for the aftercare right now. So anyway, I'm working on that. And then my biggest news of the day is that I finished a book this week for lipedema patients and for people who are showing some symptoms of lipedema but don't know what the next steps are. They don't know where resources are and stuff like that. The name of the book is called Jeans on a Beach Day, and you may have seen that I've published some images of the cover art that have gone to press now. It's me sitting on a beach wearing jeans, because we've all done it, trying to hide our legs and don't want to be the one to show our legs in public. And it's got personal stories from 3 or 4 contributors from our lipedema community, story about my own mom, my story, my surgery stories, just packing lists, all kinds of crazy things. It's definitely not a medical book, but it's more of just hey, let me get you some information and give you resources. It has lots and lots of links and QR codes to the real research, the real, Fat Disorders Research Society YouTube channel and stuff like that. So trying to pull it all together for somebody new in a 108-page book. And I think I'll probably have a couple more books coming out now that I've learned the process. Again, I'm going to sell it at almost cost, so that we can just get the word out to people, to help people. If somebody had told me that I had lipedema 20 years ago, I would have gone for a treatment then. I just never heard of the word. And that's the goal, is to get more books out there so people know what it is, more awareness, more information in doctors' hands, all that stuff. And I know that a lot of people are starting to do, Instagram pages, books, blogs, all that stuff. Keep doing it. Because when I Googled, where I went on Amazon and I looked to see how many books had the word lipedema in them, and it was 71. And if you go look for other books for other diseases or conditions like breast cancer, there's thousands. So the more information we can get out there, the more awareness we can get, and the more we can normalize this and get insurance approval. So if you have a hankering to write a book, write a blog, whatever, do it. Don't feel like, hey, I can't do one because Susan did one, or Catherine did one, or Kara did one. Just do it. Get your story out there. I also, just for fun, I had a lot of people asking me about my Legs Like Mine t-shirt, and I set up a site on Zazzle.com, and it's a Legs Like Mine store. So I've got like t-shirts and little buttons that say ask me about my legs, and also little cards, like business card sized, that have a little thing that say, hey, I noticed you've got legs that look like mine. I have a condition called lipedema. It went untreated, that you can just sort of discreetly hand to someone. And they're like 65 cents a piece. On the back side of it, it has a Legs Like Mine logo, and then a QR code that you can just scan right there that will take you to the Legs Like Mine page. And at least that'll get them started. That's all I needed was to get started on my own. And then I did my own research and stuff. So those are out there too. And so a lot's been going on. I'm just a busy little bee right now, but really motivated, especially, again, as I heard people's stories and heard the quotes and things that people submitted to me about how I just wish I knew. I wish I knew. I wish I'd gotten help sooner. I wish I hadn't gotten a mobile, all that stuff. So that is what I've been working on. Last thing, which I wanted to share with you, is I'm wearing this crazy robe because I have been doing a photo shoot now for hours this evening on my week late now, but my last Sunday lipedema friendly outfits. And I'm talking all about the ways that you can dress a black maxi dress that goes almost all the way down to the floor, and how versatile it is for us. And I have, 7 or 8 different outfits that I put together with it, all the way from hey, I'm going out, doing grocery shopping, to I'm going to work to fire somebody. So anyway, I'm getting ready to write the blog post on that tonight and get those pictures posted for you with links to all of some ideas that are similar to what I have. Some of the toppers and stuff I used were things I already had, but the black dress came from Amazon. And it was pretty cheap, and it's what I wore after surgery when I was really leaking a whole lot on that first day. after each of the surgeries. So anyway, I hope you enjoy that and get a kick out of my crazy antics while I'm doing my photography, because you know I'm not a model, but I do have fun behind the camera and just enjoy all of that stuff. So I wanted to mention too that the whole time I'm doing that photo shoot, I have on black BioFleck leggings, the capri kind, and they just help smooth everything out underneath the dress, and that's how I would really wear it. So anyway, it's been a while. I'm glad to catch up with you all, and I hope to see you soon. And I hope that some of you are going to the Fat Disorders Research Society conference here at the end of April in Cleveland, and looking forward to meeting you all in person. I'll be working with Curvy Girl Beth and modeling 3 outfits of my choice that I also will be offering links to on Amazon from LegsLikeMine.com. So see you soon, and have a great rest of your weekend. Bye, everybody.